Okay, so this is super embarrassing, but when I was in grad school learning how to be a therapist, I was dating somebody who is no longer somebody that I'm dating for a variety of reasons. And I will totally own part of it is my fault. So we went out to dinner one night. We were a little bit late. By the time that we got to dinner, I was super hungry. And when I'm hungry, I turn into a complete monster. I am a diva when I'm hungry. And I knew that then. I definitely know it now. I do a little bit better coping ahead now, but at the time I didn't do so well. When we were waiting for our dinner to come to the table after we ordered, they were just having a regular conversation with me, but I was just feeling super irritable. And I was like, I don't like how I'm feeling, so I'm gonna make them feel this way. So I could actually physically feel myself trying to pick fights with this person, even though I knew that it wasn't their fault and I knew that I was being unreasonable. I just couldn't help myself. Now, this person, I'm very thankful for their presence and state of mind and for knowing how I am, because they made a good choice and they saw what was happening for what it was. And they kind of sat back and they communicated to me and they said, Mallory, I know that you're just hungry right now. We'll talk about this after you've eaten. Now, in my state of mind, I did not like that. I wanted them to take me seriously. So what did I do? I took my fork and my knife and I banged them on the table as I said, take me seriously. Oh, not my finest moment. As soon as I said it, I was so mortified and embarrassed. As you can imagine, they did not take me seriously in that moment. They actually laughed at me, and in some respects that was actually helpful because it helped me laugh at myself too. And then we were able to have a discussion about what happened. Please learn from my example that acting like a child is not going to have anyone take you seriously, especially your parents when you're a teenager. Hi, I'm Mallory Grimsey. I'm a teen therapist, and I have done a lot of growing up over the years. So if I can save you from my lessons learned, I'm here to help you with that and to improve your mental health. So in dialectical behavior therapy, they have a whole skill set that's based around helping you communicate in a way that you can stand up for yourself while maintaining your self-respect. They use the acronym FAST to remember these 4 skills. F stands for fair. You want to be fair to yourself and your parents. So I was not being fair in my example. I was not being fair to myself. I definitely should have eaten a snack, and I was not being fair to the person I was out to eat with. I was making them responsible for things that they had no control over, like traffic. Rather than just being annoyed at the situation, I was allowing myself to be annoyed at them. Take a step back, check in. Are you being fair to your parents when you're trying to communicate these things to them? If you want them to take your mental health seriously, then you need to remember that this may be new information to them, even though it's not new information to you. It might take some time to help them relax and marinate on what it is that you're sharing with them so that they can take you seriously moving forward. There's this curse that we all have that is called the curse of knowledge. It's where we forget what it was to not know the information that we know now. And we think that pummeling people with facts is what gets them the knowledge that we have now. And that's not true. A great way to practice being fair to yourself and other people is to practice what's called beginner's mind. It's where you pause and think about, like, okay, if I was brand new to the situation or these circumstances, what would I need to know and how would I need to acquire that knowledge in order to understand what it is that I'm trying to get them to understand? A stands for apologies. So you definitely don't want to over apologize or under apologize. In the United States of America, we do a horrible job of training young children to apologize for things that they're not even sorry for. This makes it really difficult to take people seriously and to realize when they're being genuine or sincere with their apology if you just apologize for everything or nothing at all. So be intentional with your apologies. Only use them when you actually have responsibility for the situation, and use them when you are sincerely sorry for the impact of whatever it is that you're apologizing for. Please do not apologize for other people's emotional experiences. How annoying is it when somebody says to you, I'm sorry that you feel that way? It's totally invalidating and not helpful at all. Or somebody who over apologizes, chronic over apologizer here. You can replace the words I'm sorry with thank you. So rather than saying I'm sorry that you feel that way, you can say thank you for sharing your feelings with me. Instead of saying I'm sorry for making you feel uncomfortable, you can say thank you for letting me express myself. See the difference there? S is all about sticking to your values. If you're not sure what your values are, an easy way to think about this is to consider what is it that you want people to say about you behind your back. If they're going to talk about us when we're not there, we want them to say kind, nice things, right? So when you think about the impact that you have on others, those are typically the values that you want to live your life by. So when you stick to your values and you make your choices based on those values, people will come to expect and respect that from you. I have a whole lesson on how to get clear on what your intuition and your inner voice is trying to tell you in the Speak Your Truth program. If that is something that you're interested, go ahead and click the link in the description and I'll tell you all about it. Speaking of truth, that's actually what T stands for, being truthful. You want to be genuine, direct, and clear with what it is that you're wanting to say. You definitely don't want to over-exaggerate, but you also don't want to minimize what your experience is. You want to be clear and direct. Clear is kind here. Say what you mean and mean what you say, and you'll be well on your way to a healthy relationship. If you want to know my 4 secrets that every teenager needs to know for healthy relationships, go ahead and check out this video right over here. And please be sure to share this video if you found it useful and helpful. You never know who you could be helping. Thanks for watching.